Romans chapter 12, verse number 18, Paul says, let's get verse number 17. That looks like some good information. Verse 17, if you're there with me, say amen.
Amen.
He says, recompense, that means repay, to no man evil for evil. That means I'm not living by the philosophy of you slap me, I'm going to slap you back. He says, provide things honest in the sight of all men. Verse number 18, Paul says, through the inspiration of God, if it be possible. Because listen, you need to know, in a way that people just don't admit, you need to know that in some instances, there are just some people that all they want to do is just fight. They live in bitterness. They can't comprehend love. My only prayer is that none of us are any of those people. He says, if, don't miss it now, he says, if it be possible. In other words, he's saying it's not a guarantee that everybody is going to be good with you. So then, if I know it's not always possible, then what's the contingency I need to rest my hat on? He says, as much as lieth in you. That means I make up my mind that I'm just going to glorify God in this situation. You don't have anything good to say about me? God bless you, my sister. God bless you, my brother. Riding down the road, I see you with a flat tire. I know you wouldn't throw a glass of water on me if I was on fire. But I'm going to pull my car over. I'm going to help you change this tire. You don't have anything to eat. I know you literally, you speak openly negatively about me. I'm going to give you something to eat. Why? Because Paul says, listen, I can't do anything about what anybody outside of you is doing. But I want you to know you can do something about what you're doing. He says, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. That means if you got a pulse, I'm striving for peace. If you got a pulse, I'm striving for peace. I don't want any contentions. I don't want any issues. You may not like me. I can't do anything about that. You may talk about me. I can't do anything about that. It's making me angry. I've got to do something about that. I've got to begin to ask God to help me to understand how he did what he did. Because Jesus showed us it was possible. Jesus, holes in both feet, holes in both hands, lifted on a cross, gravity pulling on his body weight pulling on nails inside of his hands. There is no relief. If he presses down with his feet to give relief to his hands, he's just killing his feet. If he relaxes his feet, he's just killing his hands. And this process just continues and blood just continues to flow. Not to mention that he's on this rugged cross and he's got whips all in his back. And he's sliding up and down, and they're just fragments of his own flesh just being caught up in the splinters. And no matter how much he tries, he's in the greatest state of agony ever known to man. I'm just trying to tell you, there's somebody who's dealt with more than you're dealing with right now. And every moment he tries to find relief, he doesn't find it. But in the midst of this horrible hour, he manages to look down and to look up and say, Father, forgive them. They don't even know what they're doing, Lord. All I'm saying is, I don't care who it is. I don't care what church they go to. I don't care what church they go to. Get your heart right with God. Get your heart right with God. You can't do anything with anybody outside of you. It's not your call. Just make sure you're doing everything you can to absolutely break the anger anchor in your life. If you know that's right, you ought to say amen.